And we are back. I can see that fucking Elgato has not saved any of our tags. That's mildly irritating. We've got nothing in common.
Es ist keine Schande, eine Schlacht zu verlieren. Wir haben gekämpft wie die Löwen, aber sie waren stärker. An der Küste werden wir aufs Neue wie die Löwen kämpfen. Denn wir haben geschworen, die Ehre des Reiches zu verteidigen. Und als Männer von Ehre stehen wir zu unserem Wort.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. Remember the film? Hey guys, sorry about that. That took a bit longer than what I was expecting. Hey Boomy, hey Sambata, welcome back. How you doing? Not too bad. Feeling a bit sick now because I've eaten a bit too much, but there you go. Link to YouTube, view and watch page. Close down live dashboard. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Remember the film? We both kinda liked it. I might send Connor and all that text and see if they're on. Right, there we are.
Soldaten,
the game and
again,
that plane
attacking
is
our last defenses.
glitching like fuck. Wow.
We have taken objective
you
butter.
Shacked me on the gobshite team. Might wait for a plane. You knob jobs. Did it, Sambata? What was presumably
We
you
have
guys
lost
won.
objective butter.
No, customize the fucking what? Can I be asked for the server if they're gonna fucking do teams like that? I just want a tank. Can I get a tank, please? Jesus, Sambata, fucking hell,
Taken
man.
objective apples.
Congratulations. Just give me a tank. Please tell me we have more than one tank. If not, anything. I don't want to go on foot right now. Alright. Okay, take care, Boomy. Sleep well and all that. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you all in the next stream. Come on. I want a tank! Please, give me a tank!
We have taken objective Charlie.
I was about to fucking scream. I was about to say, excuse me. Waiting all that time. Like the camera. Like, what I want to do is I want to set up over here and use my range to my advantage. Because it also pisses off people, so I'm wasting tank and stuff. Alright, then I'll waste it.
Feindlicher Soldat! Da! Feindlicher Soldat gesichtet! Feindlicher Sanitäter gesichtet! Vorsicht, Flugzeug! Feindliches Flugzeug, Jungs! Ich habe Sehenkontakt zu einem feindlichen Soldaten. Ich sehe ein Flugzeug. Soldat gesichtet. Feindliches Flugzeug. Soldat da drüben. Hier, das ist einer ihrer Soldaten.
Return to the combat area. Return to the combat area.
Feindflugzeug, aufpassen! Feindflugzeug da oben! Vorsicht! Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten! Feindlicher Panzer gesichtet! Feindlicher Panzer in Sicht! Da ist ein Panzer! Das ist ein Panzer! Vorsicht! Ein Soldat! Aufpassen! Feindlicher Soldat! Flugzeug gesichtet! Flugzeug in Sichtweite! Feindliches Flugzeug! Feindsoldat in Sicht! Panzer in Sicht! Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten! Vorsicht! Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten!
We are losing objective apples.
Flugzeug da
We
oben!
have taken objective butter.
Indeed. I just love the way that against a fucking pickup truck, effectively, I've got to hit him like 8-9 times with a weapon that's designed to defeat tank armor. Fucking 14 damage.
Feindliches Flugzeug gesichtet!
Yeah, I get 4 here. Fucking pisses me off when shit like that happens. Shouldn't have to hit someone 5 times with an anti-tank rifle to scratch them. I also love the way I always change the
We have lost objective butter.
fucking, I could have sworn I changed my fucking main weapon ages ago.
We have
How's it
lost the
superb
sector.
defense if there's 2 battalions left and we are down to the last set of objectives? Fuck it, I'm getting impatient now.
The enemy has reached the final objective.
Should have to lead a fucking anti-tank weapon that much at that range. Fuck's sake. They're sitting all the way back there. Let's just spawn me out in the open, pretty much where I died earlier, that'll work. Yeah, you're exactly right. You won't stand a chance when the dreadnought gets chucked into the equation. I just don't understand how it's a superb defence. Can't be superb if we've now got to get rid of another 2 battalions after this. Actually no. It'd be 1 battalion, because when it says 2 battalions, it counts the one you're in.
Flugzeug, seht ihr das?
I thought I hit it like 3 times before it came over.
Ich sehe ein Flugzeug!
Hell.
20 attackers remain.
Give me ammo.
Hat jemand Munition übrig? Munition, zu mir! Munition, schnell!
Give me ammo, you fucking dick.
Munition, bin leer.
We are losing objective apples.
We stand victorious once again, but the Italians are preparing for one final attack. Let them come. Let them fail. These lands belong to the Empire.
Not the problem about double hitting, it's the
enemy
fact
is
that I
being
fucking hit that one like
reinforced
2 times before he came back round. Surprised if he was able to get repairing that quickly. Fucking hell. This is probably a bad idea.
A tank hunter kit is available near your location.
Come on, go faster.
Feindlicher Bomber! Da oben! Ich habe den Piloten
We are
gesichtet von der
losing objective
Gegenseite.
apples.
Linienschiff gesichtet, Dreadnought-Klasse.
Shit, I'm in his brain. Oh, come on. It will work against Behemoth because I've destroyed it before, but this is the fucking problem I'm
We are
trying to
losing
talk about.
objective butter.
He's got to hit me with 2 shells and then that's it.
We have lost objective butter.
I cannot be complacent with this. I'm in red zone, for fuck's sake. I'm
We
still
have
within
taken
his range.
objective butter.
For some reason the emergency repair ain't fucking working. There we are. There we go.
We have lost objective butter.
Cannot stay still.
Feindflugzeug! Aufpassen! Ich habe hier eine Bombe! Tauben, da oben!
Fire like 2 shots and I've got to move.
Return to the combat area.
Become complacent and you're just going to get killed. hit him, but I can't be too still, otherwise it becomes complacent, that's the issue.
Linienschiff, Klasse. Großlinienschiff, Klasse, aufpassen!
Oh my god, no, it's hell. Fucking hell, I didn't realise I was doing that much damage to it.
Forces are gone.
Soldat da drüben! Feindliches Flugzeug!
At least I don't have to worry about the dreadnought now, so I can be a bit more aggressive.
Vorsicht! Ein Soldat!
We are losing objective butter.
Panzer gesichtet! Feindlicher Panzer!
Sit back and wait for it to happen again. Alright, okay, that's thinking of this. I'm gonna be out of time, man. You call the wrong. No.
Feindlicher Soldat gesichtet!
Who needs sniper rifles? Fucking need rearview mirror. Oh fuck.
Sturmsoldat! Haltet ihn im Auge! Speer gesichtet! Augen auf! Sanitäter! Da! Ein Maschinengewehr!
That heavy bomber is doing bits.
Ein Speer!
How did I miss that?
Feindliches MG! Bomber gesichtet! Da, feindlicher Bomber!
Yeah, I need to give that fucking thing a go, that heavy bomber.
This triumph will be a turning point. Imperial forces all over Europe will hear of our victory and shout out the name of the Emperor. We are an inspiration, brothers. This is an historic day.
One can only speculate what an Austro-Hungarian victory would have meant for the future of Europe. It is possible success could have united the crumbling empire, allowing the Habsburgs to keep control of their countries, races and ethnicities for at least a few months longer.
Don't forget, guys, give it don't forget, guys, if you're enjoying the video or stream, whatever you want to fucking call it, give it a thumbs up, and if you can, share it around with your mates and all that. We'd really appreciate it. And most importantly of all, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications, and that way you'll be notified the second we are live or the second we've uploaded, so you don't get to miss a moment. Cheers, Sambata. I think that, yeah, that was not too bad. I thought we would be fucked, frankly. Didn't realise I could do that much damage to a dreadnought though with that fucking cannon. (102 to 5). Yeah, I need to give that heavy bomber a go.
This infernal bombardment, the noise, the smoke, the most tremendous cannonade I've ever heard. Swept round us in a wide curve of red leaping flame, quite unending in either direction.
It's a whole new type of warfare, boys. Gotta be careful.
They're calling them stormtroopers. Jerry's best. Got orders to leave their trenches and charge right into us.
Come on, concentrate on your bayonet. Imagine it piercing the hearts of the Hun. Every last one of them.
I want to be German, so I can get in one of the heavy bombers and see how good it is. Yeah, the... however you pronounce it. Ilia Murmuray or something. Murmuritz. I fucking have no clue how you pronounce it, but seeing how that support bomber with the airburst shells seems to be doing when that guy's getting 9-10 people a strafe, I think I might give that a go actually. The only downside about it is it's not very mobile. Hopefully though, if I'm German, because I have planes to start off with. Besides which we defended this already today, I don't want to defend it again. You ideally need a guy repairing it, yes, right. Fuck! There's your answer. Fuck asses. No. Why? Because you change it on every single... What the fuck? I just want to have a look at the plane. This game is just so fucking broken. Ilya Muramets. And you have HE cluster bombs and autocannons. You used to have the Rankin darts, the explosive darts, but they got rid of that because it was fucking gobshite, as you might expect. Gun on this.
Feindlicher Sturmsoldat, seid vorsichtig! Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten!
The only fucking plane we've got, so I might as well use it.
Vorsicht! Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten! Feindlicher Soldat gesichtet! Soldat gesichtet!
Now, I cannot gun with this thing to save my life.
We have taken objective apples. We have taken objective butter. Clear the sector from enemy presence. We have secured the sector.
Flugabwehr, da drüben!
Fuck, I should have respawned. Fucking fuck! Hindsight's a tactical miscalculation.
Seht ihr? Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten! Panzer!
Bombs back. He hit us 4 times! And that was it. He hit us 4 times, or something like. He really didn't hit us off much. I heard it firing and thought, oh, that's right, we've got a good couple of shots and that's before we go down. How fucking wrong I was, it seems. He took us from 63 to 4 in one shot. And you are calling the planes overpowered. And that's a bomber as well. You can't do evasive manoeuvres. You can't do anything with it. You just have to sit there and take it. It's alright because they put at least one AA cannon in every square centimetre of this map.
Feindsoldat in Sicht! Feindlicher Soldat! Da!
See what happens. Oh, you fucker.
We have taken the sector. Clear the sector from enemy presence.
I want to get out of there because
We have secured the
we
sector.
tried flying high. I don't know how fly you can high with this. It's that's the limit. Because this is so slow, I really don't want to stall it because then it takes forever to turn around. I've just gone to stall it. Not like, you know, where the engine stopped, but where you have no lift. Luckily they've got one up as well, so I don't have to worry about aircraft too much. Rather it's going to be a load of fucking fun on it.
Feindlicher Panzer!
You never know, you might get someone. Quite liking this. The issue is I don't know if I'm stalling it or if it's just this slow normally. I don't know what the auto cannons are like. Also, this is not something. This is high altitude. This is not the thing for dive bombing. Dive bombing is for the attack plane only. Luckily, they've got a bomber and a heavy bomber up, so I don't have to worry about aircraft as much until they get another one. The only issue I have is how fucking slow.
Ich habe Sichtkontakt zu einem feindlichen Soldaten.
Oh my god, this thing moves horrendously slow. What's it look like? I think it is literally a cluster munition. I know, it's bloody slow. Like, I've hit the flight ceiling right now. Hitting the flight ceiling in this is just suicide, because then you take so fucking long to turn around again. Right, so I want to go for Bravo. There used to be a little glitch you could do that Nickerman did a video on, but I don't think it exists anymore in there, so I think.
Vorsicht! Ein Soldat! Aufpassen! Feindlicher Soldat!
There'll be a good couple of people there. Ooh, that was 5. One in the first one, and then 4 people afterwards. Oh man, I'm liking this. Might as well use the shit out of it before it gets nerfed, eh? It's a shame there's no sort of altimeter in this game. I don't know if they would have had it. I'd like to think they would have had altimeters back in the day. Don't quote me on that. I might look into that actually. I'll go for Alpha because that's where.
Feindlicher Kavallerist! Da drüben! Soldat da drüben!
Well, that's got to be a huge amount. That's brilliant. You know, just bang, 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 bang.
We have taken objective apples.
Because this thing was absolutely pissing useless to start off with. They absolutely ruined this. They made it useless. Because they stuck those bloody Rankin darts in after they had nerfed the crap out of them for the trench fighter, and it was as useful as you could probably imagine it to be.
We have taken objective butter.
Soldat gesichtet!
Clear the sector from enemy
I'll go
presence.
for a dive bomb because I won't be able to cover.
We have secured the sector.
This is full throttle. I don't want to go up too steeply because then it's hard to get out of the flight ceiling. Talk about flight ceiling right now. The other issue is it takes so much to turn it around. When you do turn it around, you tend to miss the objectives. I don't know where they'd be. I don't really have a...
Ich habe Sichtkontakt zu einem feindlichen Soldaten.
Oh, I see them.
Seht ihr? Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten.
We have taken objective butter.
Hey Servant, how you doing, man? I know it's been a while. It's been quite difficult to get streams in, but we are back. Well, I am anyway. What payload are you using? I'm using the strategic bomber, which is first one. You have a HE cannon. I don't know how you use it. It just seems to be difficult to use. The other guys can use the HE cannon. I don't understand how you use it. And I'm using the airburst payload.
Feindsoldat in Sicht!
Can't see anybody. So I need to get some height.
We have taken objective Charlie.
It's like flying in toffee. Oh great, they've got an attack plane. That's going to be fucking annoying. Just have to change the fuse, so simple. Hey man, that's awesome. If it does blow the fuse again, obviously you're going to have a look, because what you're supposed to do is if you blow a fuse, you then check why it blew a fuse. So if it works, but if it does blow another fuse, it might be an underlying issue. Don't do what someone at college did with a car, which was to stick a bigger fuse in, because then it blew again. It's like, some people just don't understand that sticking a bigger fuse in is not a good fit.
Seht ihr das? Ein feindlicher Panzer!
Don't know what this is going to do.
Aufpassen! Feindlicher Soldat!
The big issue by a mile is the size of this, because it means I'm just going to get the shit shot out of her. Can someone get rid of these fuckers? He can't repair me, he's a soul. Right, so... Oh my god! This takes so much to turn around. I'm not touching the throttle though, I'm leaving the throttle at the same speed. Come on, they got to be on Charlie, I don't see where else they could be.
Feindlicher Soldat gesichtet! Feindlicher Soldat! Ja!
I'm sure they fucking died after what they were doing earlier.
We have lost objective butter.
The scatter bomb, this is a cluster bomb. Because you have the one with the incendiary cluster, the support one, which has an incendiary cluster load. This is HE. And it's what looks like a big artillery strike whenever it's used, so... Probably the size of Bournemouth, or maybe even the size of China.
We have lost objective apples.
Oh no. Oh shit. No, 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 no. Oh fuck, I'm in deep shit now. Fuck it, lose altitude. That's not funny. That is not a fun thing to do.
Vorsicht! Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten!
I didn't even see any enemies. Fuck off. No, not now, Connor.
Clear the sector from
This is
enemy
just
presence.
the most stressful moment for that to happen. Flying one of these while streaming. I don't know where my headphones are.
Vorsicht! Ein Soldat!
We have secured
What the hell is...
sector.
It's right, teammates, I'll handle myself. Oh, we increase damage of small arms to aircraft. Why? No, mate, I'm not offended. I wouldn't get offended at something like that. If I did, I'd be writing a Salon article. Come on. Now, we've got to wrestle this thing back over there. I fear what I might have done was, what I've done is a bit of a shit idea. Text Connor and tell him not right now. Or I could just wait. If you're watching the stream, Connor, give us a minute. What's this fucking bomb site doing?
Das sind ihre Soldaten.
Fuck it. What's the point? Just make it. That's right, guys. You just make it so AA will dominate everything. You know, why have any diversity between? You know, why have any diversity between weapons and vehicles? Let's just make AA kill everything immediately. You know, heavy bomber. Yeah, you'll take 4 shots and that'll be it.
Ich brauche Munition.
You know, that's not a stupid analogy at all. You know, I think it's perfectly acceptable, you know, for a heavy bomber to take 4 shots from AA and it destroys it immediately. You know, I mean, the people who use AA don't seem to know what it's like to wrestle one of those fucking things around. Let's make the heavy bomber slow. I understand it's a heavy bomber, it's going to be slow. But Jesus, if it was any slower, if it was a fifth of a mile an hour slower, it would drop out of the air. How does it create any lift?
Fine work, men. With the iron fist of the great Kaiser, we have smashed their defenses. Now onwards.
Basically, I'm one of those people who, okay, I'm gonna let things go, and I don't do anything about it. And look, I'm a chill guy. I can take insults, but he just keeps on like being racist, being cunt, basically like that. So I just showed him like, look, you gonna stop? He said no. So
hey guys,
I shoved his face into a table.
Yeah. Hey Joe.
Oh, just a heads up, I'm streaming by the way, so.
Oh, nice.
That's all right.
You guys alright?
Yeah, not too bad.
Absolutely knackered. I had to bike home in the snow. Biked home in the snow today.
Oh my god! Don't even get me started. That was.
4 or 5 times.
I did that and it was absolutely awful. I did that on the way back from college.
Yeah, but you're not uphill, are you?
No, to be fair.
Leave your house then,
on
Connor.
black ice that was covered by powdered snow. It was impossible.
What can you do, I suppose?
Yeah.
I think we've still got some more coming. I don't know if it's still snowing now. It was snowing quite lightly.
It's not snowing at the moment, no.
It's -1 though. Probably going to have more tomorrow though.
I was freezing my tits off.
You had your lockdown today, didn't you?
Yeah.
How'd that go, actually?
It was actually not too bad. I thought it'd be a complete flop, but see, we were in the sports hall, but we managed to. So our procedure, what we did is when we heard the alarm, we ran into the gym and locked ourselves in the gym. The other classrooms, they had to lock themselves in their classrooms and hide under the tables.
Yeah.
Which I didn't have to do, thank God. So yeah, it was not too bad, to be fair.
Wait, they had to hide under the tables or border up the thing with tables?
They had to. We had to board. They had to. Well, what they should have done is they should have boarded up the doors. Whether they did that or not is, I don't know. But we boarded up our doors with gym equipment. So.
Yeah. On our lockdown, the alarm went off, and we were already aware of it happening though. So we pretty much had. We had the door locked and everything. And like, right, we need to pile your tables up against the door. We put 3 against the door, but they were wobbling, and I was just pissing myself laughing and saying that's not going to stop anything. And we were standing on the tables looking out the window, and one of the higher managers, she walked past to check and looked at us, and we just all put our heads down looking like twats. Then we had to let Zishan out because he needed a shit. We had to let Jimmy out because he needed a shit. And then Jimmy came back and said, "You do realise?" And he said, they said that lockdown's been over for about 10 minutes now. We didn't receive any all clear. We were told you wait for the alarm or you wait for security. I said, frankly, I'll wait for fucking security because I don't know what's going on. And we weren't told at all. Oh, there's a guy already in the tank. So I was a bit pissed off with that, frankly, because I was like, hang on a second. Why? What do you mean you didn't? What do you mean we weren't told? You know, what do you mean we were told? No one said anything. We just assumed we were still on lockdown.
Yeah.
It was so disorganised. And the funny thing is considering that there was not armed response, first responders there, they sure as hell didn't give a shit when I walked past all the security with no ID on. Still don't understand that. It still pisses me off when I do that. When I'm able to do that.
Joe, I'll give you the battery tomorrow after work if that's alright, by the way.
That's alright, I can then give you the magazines.
Sick.
I completely forgot about that Sunday. Conveniently, there's no fucking marshals as usual, there's hardly any. Yeah, so the lack of marshals means that chances are I might, well, hang on a second.
Do you think it won't happen, Joe?
No, it still will happen because it's business at the end of the day. But I don't know what it's gonna be like being marshalled. I'm sure as shit not doing a full day. What's going on with the GoPros and shit?
My dad said he'll think about it, so
Okay, fair enough.
hopefully it's a yes. I think it's time to switch out this M3 for a GT.
Oh well, they're quite clearly in the clan, using the same fucking clan to have.
Hier, Munition. Hier, Munition für dich.
See, the Audi Quattro can't get into rear-wheel drive, so
Quattro.
it's Quattro. Yeah. But
No, it's full-wheel drive, right?
I've been trying to get max speeds, and rear-wheel drive have been doing much better at top speeds than all-wheel drive has. Although, for some reason, I think it's doing just as good as my BMW M3. It's a hell of a lot easier to control, though.
What, Quattro?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's full-wheel drive, isn't it? So it's gonna be.
Aufpassen, Maschinengewehr!
Oh my god, a grenade jumped it.
What are you playing, Connor?
Halo Master Chief Collection. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo.
Fuck.
I saw Ginger was in the stream earlier today. I saw that Ginger was in the stream earlier today.
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's doing alright, he's at 1300 now. Almost 1400.
Jesus.
Ghost is at 500.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
It's gonna be -6, they reckon, on Sunday.
That means wrap up warm and get
Yeah,
moving.
don't bother with gas blowbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be fucked. Why won't my gun work?
Yeah,
I'm guessing your dad's not using his Scorpion then.
No, he's not. He's bringing the Wild Hog because we got it to burst fire. And he's bringing.
Is the Wild Hog the short barrel M4?
We can get one of 2 variants, and he's got the shorter barrel one because that's the one we got from raffle.
Wow.
And they have a certain MOSFET in it, so you can program it to be burst fire just by holding the trigger for 10 seconds whilst it's semi-auto.
Oh, one thing about this next airsoft thing, I need to get photos from my assignment.
Okay then.
Doing certain maneuvers. I need a photo of me peeking. I need a photo of me moving up to the objective. I need a photo of me on the objective and watching enemies pushing to the. I need a lot.
We can do that. Would you get extra credit as well for like a video of it all?
My teacher would probably like that, to be fair.
Because I was planning on doing if we can try and do the 3-man perspective, that'd be quite good. And if not, when we push up, I can try and see if I can capture some footage with the gun cam.
Yeah. Question. Should I put a V12 in a Reliant Robin?
No.
More important question,
yes.
can you fit a V12 into a Reliant Robin?
That is a no.
The question is, will this game let me put a V12 in? Wait, hold on.
If it does,
Engine
I
swap.
love that game
Just
forever.
burst the suspension. Did you slam that Reliant Robin? No, I chucked a V12 in it. I killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh my god, they've got a wide body kit for the Reliant Robin. I give up. Alright, quitting this game. Bye.
Wide body, yeah, but it'd be scraped down to fuck because it'd be falling on it constantly. Especially
the wide
with a
body
V12
has
in it.
stabilizers on it.
It'd be like a stunned fly. It would just be spinning around on the floor, not going anywhere.
Oh, this game. I love this game. Didn't we put a V10 in it, I think, yesterday? I was like, what?
What, they were like Robin?
Why? Yeah. I just was gobsmacked. I was just like, what? He managed to get to an S1 class. I was like, why?
How many cars do you get then? Is it quite a big variety then?
It's
Sorry?
a huge variety.
Oh my god, they're pretty much. Name me a car and I'll probably have it in there.
Suzuki Jimny.
I'll see, Phil. I'll see. Hold on, I'm upgrading this.
Renowned for being good racing cars.
To be fair, there is. I mean, Owen was driving your dad's disco yesterday.
Oh, you meant in the game? I was like, what the fuck is he doing with that?
Yeah, in the game. So, there you go.
Yeah.
Not too bad if I say so myself.
Mind you, discos aren't renowned for rolling.
What the fuck was I trying to shoot
Good
there?
off-road.
Yeah, it's going to be good off-road. It's a disco.
And cross-country.
Mm.
And cross-country.
I hated doing cross-country in
Fuck, I hope
PE.
so.
That was one of the
Fucking
shittest things in
rivals.
PE.
What?
Cross-country.
I like cross-country, to be fair.
Okay, that guy just slid in and stole my kill so hard right there.
Jesus Christ.
Bullshit.
Like just sliding into those DMs, right?
It's an understatement.
Get a Fiat 500, stick a V12 in that.
Oh, I really want to.
Isn't that what your sister did, Connor? Like,
really
bought a V12 on Forza.
Yeah.
Turns out Fiat 500s only get like 33 mpg. It's like, what? I thought it was supposed to be an economy car.
Nope.
And so it was voted the most beautiful car. What?
Yeah.
A little spot on bubo on wheels, which only gets 30 mpg. Might as well drive a Lotus Esprit. That at least looks good.
And yet people, 16-year-old girls, sorry, 17-year-old girls I should tell you, who've just learned to drive, choose that as their first car.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. 0.9 litre twin air.
Why?
2-cylinder. That develops 59 brake horsepower.
They're not even reliable. Abby Blanchard's one literally broke down.
Sorry?
Oh, Joe, unfortunately they don't. I think the closest one they have to it is a Toyota... what's it called? A Toyota FJ40.
Hmm. Yeah, Fiat 500s are hideous. The only one I would ever consider driving, let alone buying, is in a bar. Fiat 500.
Fiat, alright. How much is a Fiat 500?
They're about, well, in real life?
No, in this game.
Oh, real life about 8 grand. Or you could get a Fiesta and not look at as gay.
I do not want to buy this car. I'm not going to waste 35 grand on
35 grand for a
Fiat
fucking Fiat 500?
Yeah, no thank you. I spend my money on much better things.
2 words, they both have F in them.
Put it this way, 35 grand on Forza Horizon 1, the first one bought you a Nissan GTR.
Really?
I mean, a Nissan GTR's what, 200 grand in real life or something like that, isn't it?
No, Nissan GTR's around 60 grand.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, I could get an i8. No, thank you, actually. Oh. Bro, I think I found a B-Tech Land Rover. It's called a Bowler. Or Bowler.
Probably have to be fair.
Oh, of course, the Bugatti Veyron Super Sport. S2.
I don't like the Bugatti Veyron. I think it looks like an old car with a great big grill on the front of it.
It looks like a bubble.
And it's apparently Bugatti's French. No, it's not. Well, they're owned by VW. Lambo, VW, and VW owns about 800% of the market now.
To be fair to them, it does sound French.
Does it though? Baguette, maybe.
I mean, Bugatti. Because it sounds baguette.
Baguette. I think the Bugatti Veyron looks shit in my opinion. I just don't like the look of it.
I don't like it. It's too bubbly.
And when people say, "Oh, it's what's your favourite car?" Bugatti Veyron. It's like you've got no taste.
I don't like the Chiron, but I do like the Veyron Sport.
I think if I was to go for a nice exotic car, I'd go for a probably a British-made Jaguar.
I love the look of the Lotus Esprit, but it's Lotus.
Lotus, unreliable as fuck.
Lots of trouble, usually serious.
Lost objective apples.
Oh, Ferrari F50. I still can't go over how they got a Ferrari F50.
I don't like
It's
Italian
so
cars at all, really. Don't like Ferrari, don't like Lamborghinis particularly.
If I was to have either one of the two, I'd have a Ferrari.
In regard,
Connor, the most expensive car in this game is 10 million, and it's a B class.
Yeah.
Rip.
if I was to buy a, what's your favourite hatchback? Would you guys say?
I already know
Citroen
Connor's.
DS3.
Sorry, I
was just
can't
about
eat
to say
because you
that.
both said it at the same time.
Citroen DS3.
Alright, Connor.
Citroen DS3.
That's his. I don't know what mine is. I suppose I think it's an old school Golf.
Yeah, I don't like new Golfs or Polos
actually,
because
I
it's like
don't
what
mind
Chavs drive.
The
I would
original
probably
Golf Polo I don't mind. Or... Oh, I don't know. Too many to choose from. Fuck, I died.
I like the 2004 era Seat Leons, like what my mum's got, which was I think 1995 to 2006. The new ones look shit, but I like the look of the old ones.
I much prefer the older ones, mate. The older ones look so much better.
Because the new ones is just like, that looks like every other car on the market.
Wait, is this a Rowell? Oh no way!
My favourite like 4x4. That I could probably not answer that right now. Thinking about it.
I couldn't answer that.
Favorite 4x4.
I love all 4x4s, apart from the X5 and the Qashqai and Duke, because they are not 4x4s.
What's your opinion on the X6 though?
Just as shit, even shittier.
Bigger and shittier. Okay.
It's just more expensive shit.
Fair enough.
BMWs are not capable off-road. They are crossovers, and that's all they ever be. Sorry?
To be fair, they're really not.
I like the Defenders, I like the Discos. Freelanders, don't mind them, but not as good looking. Evokes, no way.
Oh, Evokes. Yeah, no.
Range Rovers don't mind. Range Rover Sport, I would say, is pushing it. Discovery Sport, no, that looks like an X5. Love the Suzuki Jimneys.
Oh my, executed. Fucking hell.
In fact, that's what I want my first car to be, is a Suzuki Jimny, because they're so... 1.4 litre inline 4 engine. It's not like it's not ridiculous to insure. It only weighs 1.1 tons.
What the fuck is he doing there?
I've always wanted a Miata as my first car.
Viata.
Miata, yeah.
Do you mean Vitara?
No. Miata. MX-5.
Oh, MX-5. I never heard of Viatas before, so that.
Fuck
Oh,
off.
MX-5s are lovely. I think they do not deserve the handbag car notion.
Joe, do you know who Rocket Bunny are?
Sorry?
Do you know who Rocket Bunny are?
No.
Alright, so Rocket Bunny
I'm starting to get pissed off now. I'm being fucking spawn killed.
They're basically a brand of body shop, bodywork modification. So basically they do body kits. And they're one of the most popular body kits. Connor, I'm sure you've heard of Rocket Bunny, right?
Yeah.
And I think if you were to get a Rocket Bunny kit for an MX-5, it only costs you around $2,500, and an MX-5 itself is around $2,500, or about $5,000. That's how much I'm willing to spend on them. And so you'd get a wide body kit, a wide body aero, get a MX-5 for about $5,000. That's $7,500. Just under $10,000, you can get yourself a nice track car.
I just love the MX-5 because it's reliable, doesn't look shit, and it's well, I'd love to have a convertible. There is a convertible Suzuki Jimny, but it's like the back portion that folds down. And the issue is people you get them dicks who will slash it with a Stanley knife, and they cost more to insure. Probably because of that reason, really.
What can you do, I suppose?
They also can leak easily and all that.
Okay, so I blatantly just fucking headshot you and you're still alive. How?
Was there Master Chiefs, Connor?
Master
They
Chefs.
don't die simply in one hit. Master Chefs, yeah, exactly. They just simply die in one hit.
What's your favourite sport cars then?
I couldn't tell you, mate.
I don't have one.
I would say SLS. I do like the SLS.
If I was to choose a sport car, I've got too many. I think maybe a Sylvia, an R32, no, R33, or a 240 SX. All Nissan.
Probably an R34.
Nah, I'm not into the R30. It's too hype.
32 or 34, that'd do me.
This is going to be really funny. What's your favourite van, if you have any?
Transit.
Yep. Transits, fast as, reliable, massive. Oh no, what's the one which the A-team had? It was GMC something.
Yeah, GMC. Can't go wrong with GMC. Question is, why would people put a V12? You just put in a Lamborghini engine. Why can't you just get the max potential out of this engine that you already have?
Yeah. Question is, why do people put V2s in engines, as you were about to say? In cars, sorry.
V2s?
Yeah, V2 motorcycle engine.
This is going to X class.
One car type I really don't have a favourite on is people carrier because they all look the same.
What, like my dad's Zafira? I'm not a fan of the look of the Zafira, to be fair.
What's it looks like a fucking sunshine bus.
Oh, you got the Fiat Multipla. That is one of the most hideous things I've ever seen.
Oh, don't even start. It looks so ugly.
Looks like a frog.
It looks like a frog.
I could have sworn that was a nickname for it as well.
I thought it was
Sunshine
like
bus.
fish, to be fair.
It was designed by the same person who designed the Multipla, the Fiat 500. And yeah, that was voted most beautiful car, but it's not like, oh, we've improved it slightly. You haven't improved at all.
They just look awful. I still don't get why people like the Fiat 500.
Because they think it's cheap to run. It's cheap to buy, maybe to insure, but it's not cheap on fuel consumption. 33 mpg, you can get 40 out of a Suzuki Jimny and not look like a right twat in the process. And go off-road.
I just don't see... You know, I just don't see why people don't go for a, just a simple, like Seat Leon, Golf. Not
Fiesta
Golf.
even. I don't like the look of the Fiesta particularly because it's bog standard. Every car looks the same now.
I just see them I just see them everywhere. I've gotten sick of it.
Fiesta ST I love.
No.
The newer one.
The Fiesta. Newer one.
Well, I like the direction where cars are going, to be fair. Going for that kind of low profile look.
I also don't like. I don't like cars that are slammed. I think it looks stupid.
I think if they're practical, then.
Mind you, I wouldn't slam a vehicle. I'd raise it because I'd be working with 4x4s.
Have you seen that? Oh, what the fuck car? What was it? I think it was a
What the
Golf.
fuck car?
It was a Golf or a Polo, I believe, at college, and he has adjustable suspension, and he lowered it like literally to paper thin off the floor.
Yeah, just waiting to hit a
What's
speed
the
bump or a
point?
pothole.
Yeah, what's...
Yeah, but he can adjust it like literally while he's sitting in it. He's got, that's what I mean by he's got adjustable suspension. So obviously, you know, going into our college, John, that there's so many fucking
Speed bumps, yeah.
speed bumps. So he was basically fucked. So he has to have he's literally forced to have adjustable suspension by the college.
So you can look like
And,
a chav in college.
Basically, yeah.
I think the engine's gonna explode. I'm maxing out at 202 miles an hour, and I'm just hearing the exhaust, just like anti-lag. That doesn't sound like the engine blowing up. Then, well,
The funny thing is everyone in my college group loves turbos. I don't. I don't mind them, but it's like I don't get a weird feeling in my tummy every time I think of a turbo or hear a turbo.
well, when I hear a turbo, I love it, but
Oh, turbo.
Because it's like, well,
just hearing that turbo sound though, Joe. You gotta admit the sound of a turbo just sounds like music.
yeah, but then
to
again,
me.
if you take the air filter off something, or you have the muffler off, the induction noise sounds just as good, and that's on a naturally aspirated. That's before you've got turbo or supercharger in. I definitely see where you're coming from with the noise. I would be very. I wouldn't like to work on a. If I owned a car with a turbo, I wouldn't really enjoy working on it because turbos are a pain in the arse because you have oil feeds and all that because they spin like at 200,000 RPM. Not saying it wouldn't be nice, but it'd be like, that's a pain in the arse to work on.
I reckon once you get it working, then it'd just be so worth it.
Yeah. The problem is now the thing is mind you, diesels nowadays almost always come with turbos because that's usually how they configure now, turbo diesels. The issue is with one of them is if you end up with a bollocks bearing, you'll end up with oil being pumped into your air intake and then you have runaway. Which isn't exactly a minor thing.
Yeah, no.
When your engine's revving its bollocks off.
Fuck.
Joe, would you call yourself a car guy, or are you more of a just kind of mechanic?
I don't mind cars. Well, I mean, I'm not as knowledgeable about cars as some people. Like, I usually have to ask, what the fuck is that? You know, in my college group.
Bloody battle rifle, you ugly twat.
I tend to just work on them. Mind you, my car taste is a lot different to people who not of my age. I'm all 4x4 and utility and all that. I don't own a Volvo 850. Oh, because I love the look of it and I think they're awesome. Go like shit off a shovel. Big cars.
I reckon if Joe was to like kind of a sports car,
If I was owning a sports car, I'd probably just get like an 850R and chuck a turbo on it. I mean, they do what 148 miles an hour stock. It's like fucking hell, that's not too bad considering it's an estate, big Volvo estate car.
Hmm. I mean, you know what surprised me? You know those Rovers, those old Rovers?
Oh god, yeah.
I forgot what it was called. But the sport ones, they have turbos and a V6, I believe, which is quite impressive.
Yeah. But Rovers are the ultimate chav car. Who's Craigie Brown?
Grenade, little cunt.
Who the fuck is Craigie Brown?
You tell us, Joe.
I don't know. I presumed you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
knew him.
Who?
Craigie Brown. Just sent me a friend request on Facebook.
Crazy Brown.
Oh, Craigie.
Yeah.
I used to do cadets with him.
Okay.
He's an utter twat though, don't add him.
I wasn't planning on to because I don't fucking know him anyway. Why the fucking hate? I don't know anyone of the sort.
Oh, fuck off, you ugly.
I can't find this barn find anywhere.
Oh
It's
shit.
invisible to me. It's either that, or I'm just really bad at looking.
Oh shit. I might end the stream in a second because I think pretty much everyone's not gone off now.
We are losing objective Charlie. We have lost objective Charlie.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm getting the stream here. Thank you very much to all those who have watched today. I'm just going to call it a night now because I think everyone's pretty much gone off. So, again, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give the video a like, share it around, check out the rest of the channel. Enable notifications and all that. And we'll catch you all in the next stream. Thank you very much for watching. And until